removing this amount. So removing is subtraction. Okay, so 7 out of 10, take away 4 out of 10. So when the bottoms are the same, do you remember what to do to be able to subtract these?
We leave them, or
You leave the bottom. Yep. What about on top?
it is 7, 3 on top. 7.
Three on top. Just 7 minus 4. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so which answer would it be? Would it be A, B, or C?
It would be B.
B. You got it. Okay. And we're working on today on 3.13 F. F, in case you want to go in there later and mark the answers.
3.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a new problem for us to work on. I guess you and I have not done this before. It says to subtract 1 minus 6 over 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 is really a fraction. 1 can be written as 1 over 1. Okay, have you seen that before?
Yes.
Okay, so for example, just like before, you can turn the 1 into a 30 by multiplying by 30, both the top and the bottom. So see, that becomes 30 over 30 there.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Now, just like in the previous problem, you're going to keep the bottom, but subtract the top.
24.
24. Very good. Now, can you divide the top and bottom by 2? Does 2 go into both those numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it become? What is 24 divided by 12?
Is it 12?
It's 12. How about 30 divided by 12?
It is 15.
That's right. Now, does 2 go into the top and the bottom? Does 2 go? Can we divide by 2 again for 12 and 15? Has to work for both.
No.
Okay. How about 3? How about 3? Does 3 go into both?
Yes.
Yes, it does. So what is 12 divided by 3?
12 divided by 3 is 4.
Okay. How about 15 divided by 3?
5.
Good. Okay, so this is one of the answers that is there. So let's try another problem like this, because I want to make sure that this concept is clear. Let's say I want you to take 1 and subtract 3/5. Okay.
Okay.
So the one is really 1 divided by 1. Do you agree that 1 divided by 1 here on the left is really 1?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we want the same bottoms to be the same. So you're going to go from 1 to 5. How do you go from 1 to 5?
We multiply by 1.
By 5.
By 5, sorry.
By 5. So on the left, it's going to be 5 over 5 minus 3 over 5.
Okay.
Now what do you do? What is the remaining step here?
I think we we subtract it.
Yes, but well, just like the previous problems, you're going to keep the bottom.
Keep the bottom
And then the top you're going to subtract.
2.
Yes. Very good. It's okay. So I'm going to have you try one on your own now. Let me know when you get this down.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
How about 1 minus 13 over 16?
1 minus 13. So I do this one on my own, right?
Yes, please try this one on your own.
Okay. So, okay, I got my final answer.
Okay, what is your final answer?
My final answer is 3 over 16.
Okay. Very good. Okay, let's go to a new problem. So let me grab a snip of this. Okay, so here, just kind of like in the previous problem, the bottoms are not the same. So can you turn the 4 into a 12?
A 4 into 12.
Yes.
We can.
What do you multiply by?
3.
Times 3. Okay. So you multiply the top and bottom by 3. So what does the fraction on the left become?
It becomes 9 over 12.
Good. Minus 5 over 12. What is the result of this?
It is 4 over 12.
Okay. Now this one can be reduced. So can you divide 4 by 12 and 12 by 12? Or 2,
Okay.
sorry, 4 by 2 and 12 by 2.
Yes.
Okay. What is the result?
2 and 6.
4 divided by 2 is 2, 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now can you divide by 2 again?
Yes.
Okay. What is the result?
1 over 3.
Good. Very good. Doing great.
Thank you.
Okay. I think we haven't done one like this in a while, and I think this is kind of hard, so we might as well talk about it now that you've got a little better handle on fractions. Oops. So here's the next question. It says, why is 11 over 24 a reasonable answer for the problem 5 over 8 minus 1/6? And what I think is really hard here is you really need to look at the first part of each answer and decide which is true. Okay, so just focus on the red there.
Okay.
Is 5/8 close to 1/2, or is it close to 1?
Mm,
And if you're not sure, I can draw a number line here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8 over 8, and 8 over 8 is 1. So there's 5/8, and there's 1/2. Is 5/8 closer to 1/2, or is it closer to 1?
1/2.
1/2. So it's either this one or this one. Would you agree?
Mm,
So let's look at the next one. 1/6 is close to, okay. So 1/6. Let me draw a new number line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6. So here is 1/2, and here is 1/6. Okay, and here is 0. So is 1/6 closer to 0, or is it closer to 1/2?
it's closer to 1/2.
You're just looking at distance. Like there's the 1/6, there's the 1/2. Which is it closest to?
One six.
We're asking about 1/6. Is 1/6 closer to 0, or is it closer to 1/2?
It's closer to 0.
Closer to 0, yeah. So that means this one is true, which means this. All right, so here is number 5. This one's kind of the same. Let me get it snipped in here. A hike is 3/4 kilometers long
Mhm.
and has distance markers every 1 over 10 kilometers. So let's just say you were starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Okay.
So they're saying that's 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and 10/10. Where is Isha right now? Could you read the problem and tell me where Isha is?
6 over 8. 10, sorry.
6 over 10. So she's right there. Okay. Now the hike is 3/4 kilometers long. Okay.
Mhm.
So 3/4 is kind of right there. You just have to take my word for it. So has she done, and she started here. Is she close to the finish line or closer to the starting line?
She's close to the finish line.
Yes. So she's got less than half remaining.
Mm.
All right. Okay, so same problem, same setup, but a different question that's being asked here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one together here. So a hike is 3/4 kilometers long It has distance markers every 1/10 kilometers, just like before. Aisha is that the 6/10 kilometer marker, what distance remaining on the hike? Okay, so this one I'm going to set up for you because it's very difficult without doing that. So question to you, can 4 go to 10? Can you multiply 4 by a whole number and get to 10?
No.
No. So that means we have to multiply each fraction by the other number. So you have to take this 4 and multiply it by 10. And then the 4 on the bottom left, you're going to multiply the 2 right numbers by it. So give me the 2 new fractions here.
Okay. 30/40.
Okay, very good.
24/40.
Very good. So see how the bottoms are the same?
Yeah.
All right. What is 30 minus 24?
6.
Yes. Okay. Now, can each of these problems be reduced by, can they be reduced by 2?
Oh. Yes.
Yes. What is 6 divided by 2?
6 divided by 2 is 3.
Okay. And 40 divided by 2? You get 20?
No.
Okay. It is 20. So let's look at that. How is it 20? So 2 goes into 40. How many times does 2 go into 4? 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. You subtract and get 0. Let me know when you get all this down. We'll move on to a new question.
Okay, gotta get it down.
Great. All right. So next question here. Why don't you read this question out loud for us, please?
A weather station recorded 5/8 inch of rain on Tuesday and 2/3 inch of rain on Wednesday. Natalie wanted to figure out how much more rain fell on Wednesday. She subtracted 5/8 inch from 2/3 inch and got 1/24. Which
Okay.
statement is true?
Fantastic. So we're going to take 2/3 and subtract 5/8. And what you want to do here is decide, can you go from 3 to 8 directly?
No.
No. So in this case, you got to multiply 3 by 8 and 2 by 8 because that's the number on the right. And then you take this 3 and you multiply these other numbers by 3. So give me the 2 new fractions, please, whenever you get caught up there.
Okay, 16 over 24.
Good.
And then 15 over 24.
Good. So what is the result when you subtract?
1
Over?
over 24.
Good. So the answer here, let me snip in the answers. Sometimes the answers are distracting. Is that let me snip this in. Is that is the answer.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No.
Okay, so let's do another problem here. All right, so it says, what is the value of 3/8 plus 4/9 minus 1/2? All right, so we've not encountered a problem like this before where there's 3 fractions, but it can be done. We're going to first add these 2 fractions right here.
Okay.
How would we add those fractions?
We added by 3 plus 4, 9 plus 9.
Do they have the same bottoms?
No.
No, so you have to make the bottoms the same. Okay, so on the right, you're going to multiply by 8 and by 8. And on the left, you're going to multiply by 9 and by 9. Okay, so can you give me the new fractions, please?
Okay, so 27 over 72.
Good.
And then after the second one, 32 over 72.
Good. So now you want to add the top numbers.
Wait, we're adding, right?
Yes.
Is it 59? 59?
It is 59. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna bring this down right here. Okay.
Mhm.
And we're gonna subtract 1/2. Okay. Now we got to make the bottoms the same.
Yep.
So this time we're going to multiply the number on the right. It's going to be quite large, but by 36. 59 over 72 minus 36 over 72. So now you have to subtract.
Okay, so 36. Is it 23?
Yes. Very good. All right, so that's going to do it for us for today. We did get through 8 questions on your quiz, so keep that in mind. And when you're let Michael know that I'm ready for him and I'll get started with him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Michael, how are you today?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Okay.
Did you get to see some snow?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Do you like the snow?
Yeah.
Cool. How's school going? Do you know if you have spring break coming up?
No.
No? All right. Well, looks like we're doing more fraction stuff today, and it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, this is going to be a review of stuff we've been doing. So I've got your lesson pulled up here. I'm going to just give me a moment here to get to where I can see some new problems. Do you have a notebook out and a pencil to work with?
Yeah.
Great. All right, let's do just a warm up here on some past stuff here. Can you do these division problems for me, please?
Yeah. 28 divided by 7 is 4, and
Good.
48 divided by 6 is 8.
Good.
63 divided by 7 is 9.
9, good. And 54 divided by 9?
6.
Good. Very good. Give me just 30 seconds here, Mike. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. So it does look like we're moving on to some new stuff today. Let's take a look here at a first question here. All right, which fraction is equivalent to 0.2? 0.2. So have you seen this in class?
No.
Okay. So here's what you do. You write the number without the decimal, and then you put a 1 on the bottom. And you count how many decimal places there are. How many decimal places do you see?
0. 2.
Decimal places, so not the number, but decimal places. So like this is a decimal place, just the 2. So you put a 0 for every decimal place. Okay, so 0.2, you just have to go with this for the moment, is 2 divided by 10. 2 divided by 10. Now, can you reduce that fraction? Can you divide the top and bottom by, say, 2, for example?
Yeah.
Okay, what is 2 divided by 2?
2. 1.
1. And what about 10 divided by 2?
5.
5. Very good. Okay, so what would the answer be? Would it be A, B, C, or D?
B.
B. Good. Okay, now let's do another one here. Let's say I wanted you to write 0.4 as a fraction. 0.4 as a fraction. So 4 is going to go on the top, and then 1 is going to go on the bottom. Now, see how there's one decimal place here? So that means you put 1 0 here. And you're saying you have not seen this before?
No.
Okay. Well, you're seeing it now. What is 4 divided by 2?
2,
Okay, how about 10 divided by 2?
5.
5. Good. So notice we put the decimal here on the top, and then we're putting 10 on the bottom. Okay, so let's try another one here. How about 0.6? What number is going to go up top?
6,
And what number is going to go on the bottom?
0.
Is 0 on the bottom up here?
No.
What's on the bottom up here?
10.
So 10 is going to go on the bottom. Now, can you divide 6 by 2?
Yeah.
Okay, what is 6 divided by 2? 3. How about 10 divided by 2?
5.
Very good. All right, let's try another one here. How about 0.8? Could you try this one on your own, please?
Okay. Okay.
What did you come up with for your answer?
4 over 5.
Good. Yeah, very good. Okay, so let's go back to your problems now. And let's see if you can do the next one on your own. All right, so the next one is, it's just like we've been doing. It's writing 0.9 as a fraction. So can you tell me what goes in the boxes?
So 9 goes on the top and 10 goes on the bottom.
You got it. Very good. Very good. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay, so we're going to do another problem that's a little bit more difficult. We're going to look at a whole number with a fraction next to it, with a decimal next to it. So which mixed number is equivalent to 2.8? Okay, so the 2, that whole number, that's going to go into this
Box.
is right here.
Okay.
Now the 0.8, the 0.8, you're going to write as a fraction. Could you do that for me? You've already done it a couple of times.
Okay. 8 goes on the top and 10 goes on the bottom.
Okay, and does it reduce?
Yeah. 4 over 10.
4 over 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. Any questions on that?
Not really.
Okay, let's try another one here. Let's say it's 1.6. 1.6. So we want the whole number. What goes in the whole number box here?
1.
The 1. And then you have to write 0.6 as a fraction. Could you do that for me, please?
Okay, so 6 goes on the top and 10 goes on the bottom.
Okay, but can you reduce that?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me the reduced form.
Okay.
What's the reduced fraction?
3/5.
3/5, good. Okay, let's go to the next section here and see what else you guys are working on. All right, so the next thing we're working on here is, what if the decimal has, let's say you get a decimal like this, 0.02. Okay, so to write this as a fraction, you put the 2. Now, do you see that there are now 2 decimal places, 1 and then 2?
Yeah.
There's 2. So on the bottom, you put a 1 followed by 2 zeros.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you have to decide if you can reduce after this step. Can you divide each of these numbers by 2?
Yeah.
Yes. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 100 divided by 2 is 50. So let's look at 0.04.
So do I make it on its form?
What goes in the top here, Michael?
Form.
And then on the bottom, it's going to be a 1 followed by 2 zeros. Okay, now can you divide the top and bottom by 2?
Yeah.
What is 4 divided by 2?
2.
Okay, what is 100 divided by 2?
50.
Okay, now can you divide these by 2?
Yeah.
Yes, what is 2 divided by 2?
1.
And what is 50 divided by 2?
5.
So this is where you got to come off to the side here and write 2 on the outside, 50 on the inside. How many times does 2 go into 5?
10.
2 times, 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. Do you remember us doing this?
No.
Well, we've done it before. So what is 5 minus 4?
1.
1. Bring the 0 down. How many times does 2 go into 10?
5 times.
5 times. So this becomes 1/25. Any questions on that before we do one of your problems?
No.
Okay. So here's a problem that your class is asking you to do. So we're going to first write this as a whole number, and then we got to figure out what the fraction is. So what number goes here in the big box?
7.
7. So we can get rid of those first 2 answers. Now we have to write 0.06 as a fraction. What number goes in the top? What number goes in the bottom?
6 and 10 bottom.
Over 100. Now, can you divide each of these by 2?
Yeah.
What is 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. What is 100 divided by 2?
50.
Very good. So it's 3/50. So which is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D?
C, I mean, D.
Yeah, it's the last one there, Michael, letter D. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. What fraction with the denominator of 100 is equivalent to 0.19? What goes in the top? What goes in the bottom?
Okay. So 19 goes on the top and the bottom goes 10.
100. 100. See, that's his denominator of 100.
Okay. So do I divide it?
No, that's it for that one.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at the next problem here. Sorry, just taking a while to load for some reason. Okay, 0.35. All right, here we go. Let me snip this in. 0.35. Okay, so what number goes in the top, Michael?
35 and the bottom 100 or 10. 10.
Over 100.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so very good. So now this time we're going to divide the top and bottom by 5. Okay.
Okay. So 35 divided by 5 is 8 and 100.
It's not 8. Try again.
7.
7. Good. And then 100 divided by 5.
Yeah.
What is 100 divided by 5?
50. 50.
It's 20. 5 into 100. How many times does 5 go into 10? Two times, right? 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract. Any questions on that?
Yeah, so the entire thing that we're doing is gonna be over 100.
When there's 2 decimal places. See how there's 2 decimal places?
Yeah.
See how in this problem there are 2 decimal places?
Yeah.
Now in this problem, do you see how there were 2 decimal places?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's 100. Now in the next problem we're going to do, it's 1 decimal place. It's 1 decimal place. So that's why it's a denominator of 10. That's why 10 goes in the bottom, because it's 1 decimal place. So
Okay.
what goes in the top here?
3.
3. Very good. That's a great question. Because it's confusing. It's like, is it 100? Is it 10? How do I know? It's a really good question. All right. So again, we're working on 11.3C. So you'll want to go back and enter these answers in when we're all done.
Okay.
All right. What fraction with a denominator of 100? See how it's telling you the denominator here?
Yeah.
What number goes on the bottom?
Uh, 100.
Okay, so what number goes up top?
7.
All right, so we're going to stop here for today. So I think you did a great job, and I'm going to end the lesson here. So thank you very much, Michael, and I will see you on Wednesday or Thursday. I'll get back to your dad on time, but that is it for